And this is a movement. I think that's what a lot of, certainly Washington, D.C. and some of the coastal, if you look at L.A. and maybe even New York, but certainly D.C., they just never got that this is a movement. And I think that, those numbers right now are showing that, as much as the media is pouncing on Mr. Trump for all the things that he's saying, and a lot of it hasn't been, the best choice of words whatsoever, and the reality is that there's a part of America, 75% of America lives in a rural part, right? And that part of America just hasn't been listened to for years, and those are the ones I think that are sending in these small donations that are giving him a boost that we just, I think, they're shocked to see it in D.C.
Ben, I don't want to miss the obvious with you, so before we go around the couch, I want to ask you from a military perspective how you look at Donald Trump. We saw a man give him a Purple Heart, his own Purple Heart on stage a couple of days ago, but he's also taken some criticism. So from your perspective.
Certainly. Well, I think, what Donald represents, I think, to a lot of people is that last chance, right? If you look at a lot of people, certainly within that part of America that just hasn't had a voice, they're the ones that voted for Bush and Romney and McCain and did what they were supposed to do, but nothing ever changed for them. And so this for them is kind of that last hope. And I think from a military perspective, we want three things. We want a leader, and you better be predictable and clear in your goals. I think Trump has been very bold, certainly as a candidate. What he is lacking, I think, in some capacity is just having kind of that clear message and predictability. And for the military personnel, I think they want to see that. But, I've seen polls that, certainly within the military, they prefer Trump over Clinton just because it's, I think we've had too much of a history with the Clintons.